To eat is a necessity, but to eat intelligently is an art, a wise man once said. Dating back to our ancestral environment, eating was simply a means of survival, as finding, preparing, and securing food was a daunting process that required extreme human cooperation and great expenditure of energy. However, in the process of cultural evolutions, food choices and dietary practice have grown into apparent symbols of identity, which not only reflect our mental and physical state, but also the intersocietal cultural stage we live in. Beyond its symbolism, preparing food and eating are also considered a method of preserving one's unique culture or religion. Therefore, the connections between human beings, communities, or nations can be motivated and reinforced by what and with whom we eat. With easy ingredient accessibility and advancement in technology, food presentations at the moment plays a crucial role in creating a satisfying and engaging dining experience, as it generates not only the sensations of fullness but also positive emotions and mesmerizing memories. As one of the most popular genres of televised entertainment, the cooking show is a great exploratory field to study the shift of food content based on the preference of audience over time. It seems like contemporary viewers pay more attention to the performance and entertainment values in food, as they prefer informal cooking programs with storytelling and food talk over the highly instructive ones. Moreover, the evolutions of food programs indicates that people come to cookery shows for recipes, but the interactions and the enjoyment over food are the things making them stay. Eventually, cooking and therefore eating requires people, leading us to explore an internet food phenomenon, the mukbang trend.
Y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast, y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast.
Originated in South Korea around 2008, mukbang is a form of online audio-visual broadcast in which people display large quantities of food and eat enthusiastically on camera while interacting with their viewers. The term is a combination of Korean words mukbang and bangsang, means eating broadcast, emphasizing the dining experience of broadcast jockey, who often utilize sensory stimulations to provide viewers with vicarious satisfactions through visual and auditory illustrations of their eating. As international viewers, we were obviously unaware of this genre until Five Brothers Entertainment upload a viral video in which YouTubers respond to Korean eating broadcasts.
Why am I watching myself?
낙지 볶음면이에요. 이거 처음 보시죠? 낙지 볶음면 그리고
I love that I haven't seen it yet.
칠리탕국밥.
What is she even eating? I don't even know what it is.
이거 볶음밥 한 입.
It's like a lot of food for her.
Where are you taking me on this ride, girl?
Oh my gosh, shut your mouth when you chew!
I don't really get it. Actually, no, not really get it. I don't get it.
While the reactions here clearly show that they didn't understand the concept of mukbang and thought those eating behaviors were strange and disgusting, the video itself has proven that YouTube users were completely enthralled by this new dietary pattern, garnering over 6.38 million views and thousands of comments in 2015, making it a worldwide phenomenon later on. Despite the fact that eating broadcast is growing in popularity thanks to YouTube, many hosts prefer to start their careers on Africa TV, a Korean popular streaming platform due to its great resources of mukbang channels and unique business model. During live streaming, whereas BJs communicate with the audience verbally, viewers can interact with these eating idols via live chat or even send them a form of virtual money called a star balloon that's worth $10 as an encouragement for their hard work. Although mukbang videos are completely free to watch, these creators still gain fame and earn thousands of dollars just through eating by utilizing the mutually beneficial relationship with their committed viewers. This act reflects the notions of how technology has transformed into a driving force behind cultural productions and social structure, integrating people into mass desires, tastes, and behaviors. Moreover, the way BJs earn a living through this type of currency represent the Yin-Yo culture, which show their rejections of Korean neoliberal self-care. The term refers to achieve personal success and prosperity in the society by practicing productive activities such as receiving the best educations, landing a qualified job, or studying abroad. However, As the Korean government does not always bring sufficient opportunities for working people in turbulent economic times, it is understandable why the younger generation start pushing back the idea of endurance and improving themselves. The whole situation not only shows the real surface of neoliberalism but also reflects the Frankfurt School theory, which argued that the dominant class ideological perspectives shape economic and political ideas by spreading false consciousness in the growing working class. Being recognized as a part of Hallyu and the most recent tool to promote Korean meals abroad, Mukbang embodies unique aesthetics and ethics that reverse the norms of Korean food etiquette and culture, making it a quite controversial genre. Firstly, by featuring instant dishes, frozen meals, and fast food more than any Korean televised food program does, Mukbang separates itself from the Korean cuisine philosophy. Traditionally, Koreans use fresh ingredients for cooking. However, these influencers tend to spread harmful eating behavior, and their menus often lack the warmth coming from the kitchen and the traditional table. Furthermore, BJs often talk with their mouth full and do not hide their eating sounds while grabbing or scooping food carelessly, questions Korean table manners. Whereas most fans view these as natural reactions and pure satisfaction because of the ASMR effect, those who only want to listen to stories and to find a sense of connection through eating shows tend to feel uncomfortable and show no interest.
I can't stand the sound of slurping, smacking, or whatever it is. Just eating on camera in general is something that I try to avoid.
Bizarre as it may seem, Mukbang was originally produced and aired as a new form of live entertainment that helps young people escape from their daily loneliness and cope with stress. According to recent data, the single-person household is the most common type of living arrangement in South Korea, with almost 9 million single resident registrations, accounting for 40% of homes in this country. As mentioned about how televised entertainment can reveal the preference of the mass audience, a popular TV series called I Live Alone is believed to stick to the sense of reality by portraying the current lifestyle of young Koreans who tend to give up dating, marriage, and having kids due to financial constraint and social pressure. Therefore, despite having a long-standing culture of eating together, the Korean youth now find it difficult to sustain this tradition and feel burdened during their mealtime owing to the lack of warm gatherings to share several dishes together. So many of my friends were getting married and I was living alone, lonely and bored, said the diva, who was a high-profile BJ in the beginning of the mukbang genre. Putting aside her career as a real estate consultant to strengthen her Africa TV channel, she had her eating schedule on almost every night and usually spent 3 to 4 hours talking to her fans. By engaging with the viewers at their loneliness moments as a friend, a family member, or sometimes a partner, BJs can establish strong commitment with their fans by being available consistently, revealing personal stories to strengthen the sense of trust, and frequently giving out the precious interactions. It is examined that viewers might have emotional intimacy with broadcast jockeys when they have constantly been exposed to the self-branding strategies of these micro-celebrities, forming a parasocial relationships. This behavior is strongly related to the hegemony theory, which states that a dominating group of publics can command society by forming a new directions in social life based on their own preference and seeking acceptance from subordinate groups to achieve complete success. In conclusion, from a simple concept of eating and casually chatting in front of a camera, Mukbang has successfully transformed itself into a unique form of entertainment that facilitates self-expression for people who join the craze. On the other hand, the subculture deeply depicts the social desire, anxieties, and pleasures of young Koreans in contemporary society that are strongly influenced by the strict capitalism and neoliberalism of this country.